Monica Makes It Happen is proudly supported by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good. And by J.P. Morgan Chase, New York's hometown bank for over 225 years.
Hi everyone, I'm Monica Morales and this is the Monica Makes It Happen TV show. This show is all about my two favorite things, giving and gratitude. First, I want to say thank you to our incredible partners and to you, our viewers, for trusting us all these years in your homes and communities. November marks 2 years of the Monica Makes It Happen TV show, 10 years of the news segment. We earned 2 Community Service Emmys for our TV show and a Continuing Coverage Emmy for our TV segment. We make it happen together. Our next chapter will be bigger and better and braver than ever before. We start off the show with Jon Stewart in Times Square, honoring our heroes. And another group of great heroes are veterans. Our partners at Chase are helping veterans, creating 1 million jobs. And we go inside Goya's headquarters, where they continue to give back in a big way. And it's the star of our show, as always, affordable housing. We have 2 hot listings. And legendary rapper, New York's very own Max B is here. We have exclusive details about his next big project. But first, a rare interview with Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart is here. You got to see this.
Of course I'm here. It's the safest place in New York. We're surrounded by cops and firefighters.
You're amazing.
The best.
You're amazing.
No, it was awesome. It was a great event and really exciting to be here. And the stories were incredibly harrowing, but really uplifting. So it's a great day.
Yeah. What do you think of Jillian Crane and what she does?
Oh my God. Well, the organization in itself, I mean, the way that they take it, one thing you don't forget is like, it's not just the first responders, it's their families. And to have a group, and that's Jillian Crane.
I'm sneaking in. Can I sneak in?
Please, sneak in.
Well, he was just talking about how great you are. So
yes, I was talking about how great they are and how great the organization is and just everything they do just for not just the first responders, but for their families.
Yeah.
And they help hold them together. The people that help hold us together, they help hold together. So.
But having Jon here, I mean, it really has been a special year.
He said yes without a thought.
I was here anyway. I do the Elmo stuff.
Yeah, but
I've got to go put my Elmo costume on and take pictures.
The best part is he goes, yeah. I said, can we help you get there? Is there someone on your team we should talk to? No, I'll walk over. I'll see you there.
Your team isn't here, so we can completely exploit him right now.
I need to get a team. That's what I need.
No, and he cares about first responder families. He knows the whole thing. He's been doing it longer than I've been doing it. And he was the right person.
How do they help? What should people do? If they're watching, let's ask them now. What can we beg for money, or what do you want to do?
Look, man, I mean, look, if you want to send money into the foundation, that's obviously always going to help. And anytime, there's so many great organizations do that. But the truth is, just let them know. Just let them know that you see them and that you understand, so much of what they do goes unappreciated by so many different people. And, it's tireless work. It takes a real strain on them. It takes a real strain on their families. And so, as best you can, just let them know you got them, you see them, you appreciate them.
Exactly. Say thank you. Wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the city, say thank you every day. Every day, and know that their families serve alongside their first responder parent or spouse. It's the whole family that serves. And Jon, thank you very much for today.
Thank you.
You were brilliant.
It was fun. Fun. Cold, but fun. Yeah. Next time I'm wearing layers.
Thank you, Jon, for always fighting for our heroes. Next, we know the rent is too high, so we have 2 hot, affordable housing listings. We sat down with Jorge Madruga, the founder and managing principal of Mad Equities, a Cuban immigrant who came from humble beginnings. He didn't want his mom to pay rent anymore. He's a huge success, and now he's fighting for local families to afford to live here. Everyone's talking about affordability and affordable housing. You've been talking about that, well, for decades now. So I'm going to talk to you about your story and how you're creating solutions to our affordable housing, your partnership with Ponce Bank, and how our viewers can get their hands on that affordable housing. So first off, Jorge, what a story you have. I'm always about the story. 11-year-old boy from Cuba coming to America with a dream.
Yeah, that is the real American dream. We came with my family in 1980 from Cuba. My brother, my sister, my mom, my cousin, and we all came on a boat from Cuba in 1980. I stayed in Florida for a couple of years and then moved to New York and stayed in New York in a a neighborhood called Jackson Heights, Queens. One of the things that I strive for was, as I grew up, I said my mother would never pay rent. Whatever.
Your mom will never pay rent.
Yeah.
It's making you choke up. It's making me choke up.
So that's how I live my life, and that's how I want to continue.
Now she doesn't pay rent, right?
She's not here anymore, but yeah, I was able to create the dream and have her buy the house from her.
Is it Housing Connect? Is that Housing Connect the way people can apply for your affordable housing?
Yes, correct. Yeah, we have 2 lotteries going right now. One at 202 Tillery Street in Brooklyn.
Well, that's in the heart of Brooklyn. That's a great
downtown
location.
Brooklyn, where we're building 472 units, where 120 of them are affordable housing, and it's part of a lottery, and they're right in downtown Brooklyn.
Great spot.
So that's one, and then the Inwood project, which is 611 units.
Hot neighborhood.
100% affordable housing.
Did you say 100%?
100%
I love when he
housing.
says 100%. Okay, and it's affordable housing. Tell me more.
For AMIs are 27% to 100% of AMI. And we have a supermarket on the base of that building, Food Bazaar, a 40,000 square foot supermarket, and we're hopefully going to have a Dominican Cultural Center coming there soon as well.
Thanks, Jorge and Ponce Bank, for investing in our communities. Coming up, 1 million jobs for vets, and it's all thanks to Chase. And music icon Max B. He's right here in our studios. You don't want to miss our exclusive interview. That's next. We're here in Inwood with one of my favorite CEOs of Robinhood NYC, and he has a message for you.
Well, during this Thanksgiving season, as we all celebrate with our friends and our family and our loved ones, usually over food, it's important to remember that not every New Yorker has that privilege. Millions of your neighbors are struggling to put food on the table. The good news is there's something we can do about it. Come to Robinhood.org, you can donate, and we'll get food out, we'll get money out to the organizations that are on the front lines, providing support to families in need.
Smart money moves start here. From saving strategies to wealth building tips, Monica's got you covered. Monica's Money Matters is proudly supported by JP Morgan Chase, New York's hometown bank for over 225 years.
And we're back. It's a mission to help our heroes thrive. JP Morgan Chase is leading the way, co-founding an amazing organization called the Veterans Job Mission. Its original goal was 100,000 hires. Today, more than 1 million veterans have found career paths through this historic effort. These programs are changing lives across the country, including right here in New York. Joining me today are 2 leaders driving this mission forward. First, Mark Elliott, head of Military and Veterans Affairs at JP Morgan Chase. Thank you for being here, Mark.
Thank you.
It's always good to see you. He served more than 3 decades in uniform and today is helping veterans find new purpose in the workforce. We're also joined by John Barnes, a U.S. Army veteran who joined JP Morgan Chase through the Military Pathways Development Program. Well, now he's the vice president in the commercial bank. Thank you both for joining us. What an honor to have you in our studios. First to you, Mark, 1 million, that must be so, like, filling your heart.
I mean, it really does make you feel good, but I tend to just try to make that, more personal. And it's one individual that we helped. It was one family, and then you multiply that times 1 million, and then you really start to understand the magnitude and the scale of what we've done. I think the name is giving it away when you say it was 100,000, and now we changed it to the Veterans Job Mission because we'd exceeded that in a very short period of time because it was such, an impactful organization or opportunity that so many other companies came alongside us. So we quickly had to pivot to the Veterans Job Mission. And today, that coalition is, over 300 companies, and as you indicated, 1 million hires. And so we really do feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel good about it too. I think we all feel good about that. What's your personal mission? What drives you every single day to do this?
Yeah. You talked about my time in uniform, and that really has informed the better part of my life. I've had the opportunity to serve alongside these amazing men and women, and I will tell you, just watching them in action, watching the things that they do, but also understanding they're connected to a family and the things that those families have to sacrifice to be part of that journey, it makes this work very, very easy. It's personal because I believe I owe them that.
John, you are in the flesh the success of this program. Can you talk to me a little bit about your journey here? I mean, there are a lot of obstacles our veterans face, and you face them yourself. What do you see out there in the workforce, and how did this help you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that my biggest obstacle transitioning from the military was the, in aggregate, kind of overwhelming amount of options there are in order to forge your own path forward after getting out. Anywhere from where do I live, what do I want to be when I grow up, so to speak. And then you add a family on top of that, and it complicates things even further.
I'm trying to figure that out myself. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
And you've served our country. You're a hero. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
The Military Pathways program is remarkable. I mean, it's the success. It helped you find your voice?
Yeah, I think so. For context, the Pathways program is a 2-year rotational program comprised of 2 one-year rotations. And I think at the core of it, it recognizes that veterans have skills and experiences that can be transferable to many different parts of the bank. When I was getting out of the military, I remember calling my family just completely overwhelmed because of what I mentioned earlier. There's just so many different directions I could take it, and I was kind of lost. But to Mark's point, I think what gave me hope personally as I was getting out was my friends and family around me that I was able to connect with and talk with, and knew that this was just a stepping stone in life and not the end of a definitive chapter.
How do we reach you? How does someone reach you?
Well, if you want to know more about what JP Morgan Chase does, go to jpmorganchase.com/veterans, and you'll see all of the things that we do to support this community.
What an incredible reminder that when we come together, real change happens, and Chase is leading the way. Coming up, we take you behind the scenes at Goya's massive food distribution center, where their team is preparing to feed thousands this holiday season. Goya is giving big again, and Harlem rapper Max B is here. That's all coming up next. We love the New York Common Pantry. The executive director joins me now. What can people do immediately this holiday season?
People can support their food pantries and soup kitchens in their communities. They make a difference. It's the first line of defense for people that are food insecure, with SNAP benefits, being cut, and those sort of things. It's really important that people step up and help their local communities.
Welcome back. I've always wanted to do this. We got an exclusive look behind the scenes at Goya's state-of-the-art facility. Take a look. So, being here, you must pinch yourself that your family started this, your grandpa started this.
It's crazy. It's I still have to remind myself every now and then, but it's a big responsibility to go because there's so many employees and a family atmosphere.
Yeah.
And so it's a big family that we have to continue to provide for.
Now, when you're walking, and seeing all the food, this is in people's living rooms. They're eating this, watching hopefully our newscast, but you're giving it away. Why is that? Why is giving food so important to you, especially now?
Well, we like to give back. The communities that we served have helped us over the years, and we're one with each other. I feel like we all made it together, and there's always people in need, and we're really proud to be able to give back and help out.
Now, when you think about your grandpa's story and you think about the immigrant story, there's so many parallels, right?
Yeah. I mean, we went through this together over many, many decades. It took many, many decades to get to where we are, but initially our grandparents struggling during the Depression to provide for their families.
You've been able to maintain a heart for the community. How did that work? Do you think it's because it's a family-run business? Do you think it comes from you and that you are a family-run business?
That's part of it. I mean, all of our employees, we see ourselves as one big family, and our customers too, our consumers also. So we've always been part of the community, and we're in it together. It's you can't separate the two.
And I think people can learn, especially corporations, can learn to give back. Right? So do you challenge, other companies? I don't know if they could give as much as you do, but it definitely does show that being good to people is good business.
Absolutely. I encourage anyone to give back. It's, you get back more than what you give. It's it's a good way to be, and it's satisfying, it's rewarding to know that you're helping people.
And I love it. They just turned just at the nick of time. Thank you so much, Peter. This was so much fun walking around with the Executive Vice President of Goya Foods, Peter Yananaway. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good. Next, rapper Max B is here in our studios. I can't believe he's here. That's next. I'm here with one of my favorite people, the West Side Campaign Against Hunger. Boss, we appreciate you so much. How can people help if they're watching right now?
Well, look, I mean, this is the season of giving, and we need people to give more of their time volunteering, more of their dollars to frontline organizations like West Side Campaign Against Hunger, but lots of emergency food providers, pantries in your neighborhood. They need help. They need dollars because their stocking of shelves are emptying out. They're needing volunteers to pack more food, to hand out for more people. It's a really tough time for the community.
We're back. He's someone who is using music to inspire and give back. A rap star who is stepping up for families in his childhood neighborhood in a big way. Max B. We got him exclusively right here in our studios. This is what's called the Get interview in journalism, and you are so down to earth. You are such a nice guy. Do you think most people know that about you? I mean, you have this reputation of
they know
it about you, right?
I give off a certain vibe, certain auras.
Yeah, but I mean, where does that come from? You know, obviously you're from the Lincoln House, but actually you told me Drew Hamilton too. You've lived in 5 public housing developments.
Yeah.
How did that shape you as a person?
I think just growing up, being around a plethora of people, different races or genres or whatever, just growing up around that and all this chaos and commotion. Just keep you on your toes, keeps you sharp, man. You know, just growing up with it, you learn how to use it, learn how to maneuver it.
Your next chapter is giving back. Why is that? Why are you in that spot in your life? Because, I mean, you're Hollywood, you're in the music business, you made it to the top. Why is it so important to go back to your childhood home and give back?
I think, like I said before, like we had that conversation, I was just saying, I think it's a privilege to be in that position. If God puts you in a position where you can give back to people, you know, because that feels great too. That's kind of euphoric as well. You know, that feels just as good as anything else. When some people give back, it feels good. It's a blessing. So it means a lot to me to go back to Lincoln at that, where you know, that's like one of my early stomping grounds. You know, we still got family there to this day, so I'm looking forward to it.
Let's talk a little bit about how music saved you and how prison shaped you. Is that true?
I mean, God saved me, but I know what you mean. He gave me the talent and the know-how to, you know, save myself and save other people. So yeah, going through prison, absolutely, it helped me become a man in a lot of different aspects, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're forced to be around people where you ain't got no choice. So you just got to be around everybody. And it's a certain way you got to move in there all the time, you know what I'm saying? So it's a regimen as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the music right at the top. You're coming with a new album or what?
Yeah, I got a few projects coming up.
You want to break any news here on the Monica Makes It Happen show?
We can talk about Black Friday?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we got the Purge. We going to the studio right after this interview, actually. We got an early date. We're going to finish knocking that out. We want to get that out by Black Friday. You know, so we got that. We got a few other projects coming up. I got the Dawn Snow. I got Coke Wave. I got with French. I got Sexy Love Ballads Volume 1, 2. I got $1 Million Babies. I got Public. It's nonstop.
Thanks, Max B, for all the good work that you do. And to watch our full exclusive interview, go to our podcast on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I'm Monica Morales. Let's keep making it happen together. See you next time.